I've come down to Blast Beach near Seaham to try and get some sunset shots. Missed the sunset, usual kind of thing, but we're getting some real good cloud, some real good stormy weather. Looks like it's coming in. If I turn this round for you to have a look at, that's what I got coming. So I've tried to set this up so that I get round the coast and using this big rock in the foreground and the incoming tide, and then hopefully we'll get some of that. Hopefully we'll get some of that storm as well, and if there's any lightning in it, because there's supposed to be thunderstorms this evening, hopefully get a little bit of that as well. I can already feel the rain in the air now. It's like it's starting. I'm just going to try and get a few more of these before I might have to take cover, because it could end up being quite heavy, particularly that bit over there if it gets this way. I'm hoping it doesn't get quite this far and just get a little bit on the edge, but you never know. You never know. I don't have much luck with the weather. That definitely seems to be coming this way though. So while we're getting the odd spot of rain here, it's not too bad. I hope you can hear me over the noise of the waves coming in. But I'm just trying a slightly different composition to get a bit more of the clouds in, a bit of the cliffs in, a bit of the sea in, and just to kind of get the sea to smooth out a little bit, get a little bit of movement in the sea. I've gone to f16 rather than my standard f11. And that's allowed me to go up to 3 seconds, so I'm just going to just try that, see how that looks. So that's what I'm trying to capture, but I've decided to go in a portrait rather than landscape. That is what I've got set up at the moment. However, I may change that for my actual image, just a kind of a test shot to see. So we'll try 2 second exposure, 3 seconds. Yeah, that doesn't look too bad. Maybe a little bit dark in the cliffs, but we can always lighten those in processing. So yeah, we'll see how that looks. A little bit of colour in those clouds, and there's quite a lot of structure as well by the look of it, so I'm going to have a look at that and see what I can get set up. Okay, so I've gone with what was basically a 7-shot panel, which starts off around here, goes right the way around through all that rain, back around to here. So we'll see how that turns out. So I think I've got there what turned out to be about a 7-shot panel. Yeah, it's I think the term is moody, but thankfully not raining and far enough north, if I was over there in Saltburn, Redcar, I'd be getting soaked about now. Yeah, it's not the best in terms of walkways and stuff where I am, and I think I've missed most of the sunset light now, I think. But yeah. Okay, so this is the shot that I'm looking at. There is lightning going off over there. I'm not sure whether it's sheet lightning or whether it's things. Oh, there you go. There's quite a big flash. I hope I got that in one of the images. But yes, there is a thunderstorm going on out to sea. So for the next probably 20-30 minutes, however long it takes to cross in front of me, I'm going to be looking to get that as a shot, try and get some lightning strikes, hopefully. Okay, so I set up my second camera. There's just too much stuff going on, so I got one there, one there. That one there is just kind of doing multiple shots, trying to catch any of the lightning that might be coming there. I've seen a few flashes still, but not as many as there were originally. And with this one, I'm trying to catch that cloud. However, I also seem to set this on to do a repetitive shot as well. But yeah, that cloud's getting quite a bit of reflection in the water. Okay, so I'm back to this one just to see what I was just picking up, but it's a much longer exposure now because it's starting to get a little bit dark. It's still looking very nice out there, but and there is still lightning going on. If there's any luck in this world, there'll be some lightning now. Yeah. Didn't think so. But yeah, just trying to take a few of that and try and get as many of those as I can. And the original idea was to go down the end of that beach there where there's a bit of a sea stack, but I haven't got past here, so I'm still new at this and I haven't quite figured out how to be doing all this kind of stuff yet. And I've just been rushing around like I don't know what, just trying to work between two different cameras. So I've got one set up over there behind me and this other one set up here directly in front of me. The one in front of me is trying to get a bit of the lightning. Oh, that was quite a big flash and I wasn't recording. Yay! So I'm seeing that going and doing multiple shots, but they're all about 15 seconds trying to get the shot of the lightning. I've got everything on 30 seconds now. I'm trying to figure out whether it stopped, whether the lightning's just very faint now. I think I see it like I thought I saw something then, but I wasn't 100% sure. However, we're starting to get some weird stuff going on over towards Middlesbrough. I'm not 100% sure why that light is coming out of the floor like that. Could be that it's rain coming down that's just being lit by all the street lights. I'm not 100% sure. Right, it's starting to get really dark now. Yeah, I'm not sure whether there's going to be any more lightning, but I'm going to keep trying for a little bit longer at least, see if there's anything more, and then I'm going to move a bit further down the beach and then start shooting back up this way towards here, because that's essentially going to be pointing north. I don't think, looking at the sky, we're going to get much in the way of stars or anything tonight. I don't think we'll get any noctilucent clouds, and I doubt we'll get any aurora. But while there are some good clouds, I think I'm going to keep trying. Okay, so I figured out this actually is a light on it. I mean, it's bright, but you're going to be able to see my face at least, and it's not going to get too dark. So I moved a bit further round the bay. Set up a shot, looking out to sea still, trying to get the curve of the bay with those cliffs over where I was earlier. So I'm going to try and do that at 30 seconds and see how it comes out. However, I have a feeling I'm either going to have to do it much longer, or I'm going to have to up the ISO a bit. Okay, so that's the shot I'm trying to get. However, I'm not sure that it'll quite work. I might need to crop it down, take a bit of the foreground out, and make it into a panorama. So I'm going to shoot for it as a panorama, as I did think that 30 seconds was a bit too low. As I did think, 30 seconds wasn't long enough, so I'd increased the ISO to ISO 400, still at 30 seconds, still on f11, and we'll see what we get from that. So 2-second timer, 30 seconds. So I'm looking this way now, looking around the coast, trying to get the curve in and get into the sky. And because the clouds are coming directly over the top of me, hoping to get a bit of movement in the clouds and get some streaks. Now, for that reason, I've halved my ISO, knocked actually that back down to ISO 100, but I've doubled the exposure to 1 minute rather than 30 seconds to see if I can get a longer streak but get the same kind of image. So just waiting for that to finish, and we'll see what that looks like. Okay, so that looks okay. got longer, bit of longer exposure. So what I'm going to try now is going even longer in exposure. So I'm dropping the f-stop now to f8. It was on f3.5. So we're going to see whether that's going to that'll give me the same kind of exposure as I was getting previously. But the longer exposure should help get better movement in the clouds and get some kind of nice streaks, and hopefully they should be kind of fanning out above me and coming right over the top of my head. So while this light is great, and I wish I had it the other night at 1 more mine so you could actually see me on the video, it didn't act right, and so it takes me a while when when I switch it off for my eyes to get back adjusted to the light again to see exactly what there is. So hopefully it's not going to have too much of an effect on my eyes for picking out compositions in the dark. Okay, so I'm starting to get a few stars coming out now as well, and I'm also starting to get a moon rising. You can just about see that on the horizon there. However, I don't think I'm going to get anything from it. It's just it's not going to cause me the problems it did the other night anyway. So I think what I'm going to do is going to try and see if I can get a couple of images with stars in, and then I might call it a night, because I don't think I'm going to get anything different from what I've got now, plus trying to find different compositions in the dark is actually quite difficult. So I'm going to try and get a couple of shots here with the stars. I'm using my normal settings, which is f3.5, ISO 800, and doing it on a 10 second exposure. However, I'm going to try it with a 13-second exposure as well, just to see whether I get anything decent. You can probably pick up the odd star on here, although you can't see the moon anymore. That's gone behind those clouds. You can, however, see the light pollution from Middlesbrough. Okay, so all the cloud that's around now is starting to get light pollution on it, so I'm getting that kind of orangey, kind of greyish glow, but doesn't look great on the image, and is kind of very difficult to actually get rid of. So I'm going to call it a night there, and we'll see if any of the shots are any good. So I tried a few different things tonight. Tried to catch the lightning, tried to get movement in clouds, tried to get still clouds, tried to get movement in water, tried to get still water. Yeah, for a first time here, it's quite good. And I think I'll definitely be coming back. But as I say, I've got to get back up that hill that I came down earlier, and I'm not looking forward to that. So yeah, I think coming back for the sea stacks at a later date will actually be quite a good thing. We'll give that a try. It's definitely somewhere that's on the list to come now. Also try looking for Chemical Beach as well as Glass Beach, and see if we can get those wheels that are on there, and yeah, take it from there. So, see you later. Bye.